Hi, my name is Marc Lichtenfeld, author of Get Rich with Dividends and Chief Income Strategist at the Oxford Club. Today I'd like to send you a free copy of my new Ultimate Dividend Package. On any given day, 100,000 people pay cold hard cash to get my insights and investment recommendations, but not you. I'm giving you all my best secrets on how you could collect big extra income. You'll see how you can lock in an ultra-safe 9% yield, and you'll get my top 3 extreme dividend stocks that could supercharge your dividend gains, because the fact is everyone could use more income right now. And let me make one thing very clear. You won't have to put in your credit card number or pay 1 single cent to get it. Seriously, no tricks or gimmicks, and you won't have to buy anything first. Here's my reasoning. With everything that we're all going through, I'm on a mission to help as many people as I can. People are looking for more ways to make income in this economy. More income in their free time, stuck at home, more income while they sleep, more income, period. And I'm using my expertise the best way I know how by showing folks how to make more money. You see, for years, I've pounded my fist on the table. I've yelled from the rooftops, own dividend stocks. After all, dividends and the income they provide are responsible for 90% of U.S. equity returns over the last century, according to a 2010 study by BlackRock. 90%. And people who invest in the right dividend stocks could end up collecting rising income for the rest of their lives. Take a stock like Market Access Holdings. It started out paying a dividend in November 2009, and every $1,000 invested that day would now be worth $47,648. $5,000 would be worth $238,000. When you perfectly time a stock like this, the returns are staggering, and right now, you could have a similar opportunity in front of you. A number of high-yielding dividend companies are now available at bargain prices I didn't think we'd ever see again. So do not sit on the sidelines, or you could miss out on what could be the easiest way to collect massive income in your lifetime. Right now, hundreds of stocks are paying out record high yields. Not only that, many of these stocks increase their payouts year after year, meaning your income could go up every year if you act now, because you may never again see the chance to collect income this big in your lifetime. And if you miss out, you'll spend the rest of your life kicking yourself. That's why I want to send you my Ultimate Dividend Package for free today. It shows you exactly where and how to lock in the biggest income checks in the market. All you need to do is enter your email at the end of this presentation, and you'll get my Ultimate Dividend Package sent straight to your inbox, free of charge. No credit card needed, no need to buy another service. It's my gift to everyone who's struggling to get their finances back on track, anyone looking to have a better retirement, anyone looking for more income, period. Look, dividends have long been my passion. Many people know me as the income guy. I'm the author of the international best-selling book, Get Rich with Dividends. It's even been translated into Thai, Polish, and Japanese. As the Chief Income Strategist at the Oxford Club, 500,000 readers receive my insights each week. The world's largest news sources like Fox Business, Bloomberg, CNBC, and Yahoo Finance seek out my expertise in dividend stocks, and it's what I do with my own money. I've seen my own investments blossom into massive income-generating machines, all because I've devoted my life to becoming an expert in dividends. But in my 20 years as an investment professional, I have never seen an income opportunity like what we're seeing right now. The yields are just too good to pass up. One of the world's top research firms, Ned Davis Research, says we haven't seen a buying opportunity like this in a decade. The bottom line is that dividend payers are exiting the worst phase of the bull market cycle relative to non-payers in their most oversold state in a decade. We're seeing some of the world's biggest investors, billionaires like Warren Buffett and Carl Icahn, throwing hundreds of millions of dollars into dividend stocks. But while the smart money is going all in right now, everyday folks are missing out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity simply because they don't know how to get started or what stocks they should buy. Or worse, they're just too scared to put even a little skin in the game, even when just a couple of $100 could set them up with massive income down the line. And that's why I want to send you my Ultimate Dividend Package today for free. We'll include information on my #1 dividend stock for 2021, how to lock in an ultra-safe 9% yield dividend, my top 3 extreme dividend stocks, and much more. If you want to supercharge your income, then this is your chance. I'm giving you everything you need to get started completely free of charge. A button's going to pop up that will allow you to claim this free income package. But first, let me address the one question people always want to ask me: why are dividend stocks so great? Well, my answer is simple. Owning dividend-paying stocks is the single greatest way to get rich in the stock market. Full stop. Dividend stocks, 1, have outperformed the broad market by 222% over the past 60 years. 2, have less risk and a higher return than non-dividend paying stocks. 3, can increase over time, meaning each year you could get paid more without putting in more money. 4, that pay higher dividends often have higher earnings growth. And 5, pay you no matter what the stock is doing. And as I said, a 2010 study showed a full 90% of the market's returns are from dividends. When I'm investing my own money, I want to know that I have the highest chance of getting something back. And as long as a company doesn't cut a dividend, you're guaranteed cash. Why would anyone buy a stock that doesn't pay income to its shareholders? Anything that doesn't pay a dividend is a speculation. You're hoping, praying that you can sell the stock at a higher price. With dividends, you don't have to pray. It's automatically set up so you get paid. Now, that is not to say these are 100% without risk. If you ever hear that something's risk-free, it's usually a lie. All investing carries risk. Past performance is no guarantee for the future. But with dividends, you're not buying some new tech stock that may or may not pay out. Listen, when you buy a stock, you own a piece of the company. You're an owner. Don't you think you should be paid? Imagine, as a shareholder in the best dividend stocks, you become an owner of some of the biggest, most profitable companies in America. You get payouts from these companies that could get bigger year after year. You get all the rewards of being a business owner, but none of the headaches. You never have to worry about employees, coworkers, or annoying customers. You just sit back like Boss Hogg and collect your dues. There's only one single way to get paid like this. Can you guess what it is? With dividends. By far, the easiest, most lucrative way to collect passive income is through dividend-paying companies. And the yields I'm seeing right now are out of this world. You could collect an income stream sitting at home binge-watching Netflix. You could get paid on your investment while you're on the golf course. You could even get paid monster dividends while you're sleeping. Heck, I sleep better at night knowing that the companies I own rake in huge cash flows and that as a shareholder, I get a piece of every dollar they earn. It's my goal to identify strong dividend stocks that will deliver cash no matter what happens to the broad market. So while everyone else is screaming on this roller coaster of a market, you brush these movements all off your shoulder because even in a downturn, you've tapped into a well of money that can constantly gush cold hard cash. And when you're collecting regular, predictable income, it doesn't matter what the stock market is doing, what the Fed is doing to the economy, what new bleak outlook you see on the news. You're getting the money you deserve as an owner as long as the company decides to continue paying dividends. And when you have many companies paying dividends for 25 years or more, you can take it to the bank that they keep paying. Over the last decade, there have been some incredible income streams, and they really illustrate the insane power of how dividends can supercharge your portfolio over the long term. Don't believe me? Take Macquarie Infrastructure. It paid a staggering 57% yield in 2009, and a single $5,000 investment with dividends reinvested would be worth $77,153 by 2020. Today, that's a yearly dividend payout of $9,867 on top. Think about how great it would have been if you bought that company back then. Just a single $5,000 investment, and you'd now be getting paid back $9,867 in fresh income every single year? Listen, this video should be a warning. A warning. If you're not buying dividend stocks right now, you are literally robbing yourself of future income. You're giving yourself a pay cut. Don't do that to yourself. Be like the world's most successful investors and get paid to invest. Kevin O'Leary, multi-millionaire Shark Tank investor, claimed, "Rule number one for me is I'll never own a stock that doesn't pay a dividend ever. I feel warm and fuzzy every quarter when I get that dividend." Warren Buffett said this in a shareholder meeting for Berkshire Hathaway: We relish the dividends we receive from most of the stocks that Berkshire owns. That's putting it lightly. Just in 2018, Berkshire Hathaway collected $3.8 billion in dividends. A full 68% of Buffett's portfolio is dividend-paying stocks. And Peter Lynch says the big reason that stock prices go up is that companies continue to raise their dividends. And of course, there's John D. Rockefeller. He said, "Do you know the only thing that gives me pleasure? It's to see my dividends coming in." Clearly, he loved his dividends. But you don't have to be a millionaire to love dividends. Dividends are for people just getting started in investing. They're for people who are playing catch up on retirement. They're for people who've been burned by the booms and busts of this crazy market. With dividend stocks, you are paid cash just because you're investing. In my free Ultimate Dividend Package, I'll show you exactly how to set up your cash-gushing dividend portfolio. In it, I'll break down my biggest dividend secrets, such as how to set up your portfolio so you can collect money every single month, how to collect shares of stock in your favorite dividend companies, and any investor can accumulate these new shares even if they've never invested before, how to pay zero taxes on dividends for decades, that's right, zero taxes on your dividends, and how to earn monthly passive income. Now, you're probably wondering, monthly income? Is that even possible? The answer is yes, you can collect huge income every single month if you start right now. You see, most people hear the word dividend and they think about stocks that pay you a 2% or 3% yield, companies like Coca-Cola or Johnson & Johnson. They get the most press, and that's why people wrongfully think dividends are boring, slow ways to generate income. Now, there's nothing wrong with blue chip, steady dividend-paying stocks like these. Clorox is a great example. It raised dividends every year since 1977. $1,000 invested in Clorox in 1983 would now be worth $193,116 today. Start with $5,000 and it would now be worth $966,738. Or Colgate-Palmolive. It's raised dividends every year, again without interruption, since 1963. $1,000 in Colgate in 1980 with dividends reinvested would be worth $232,103 today. But right now, there are hundreds of other great value stocks that are paying out the biggest cash yields in decades. And if you follow the step-by-step instructions in my Ultimate Dividend Package, you could get started collecting massive income from safe but growing companies. And that's the key. You can't just go chasing yield. You don't want to pick a company willy-nilly because you want to invest in companies with the lowest risk of cutting a dividend but with the highest return potential. And that's why I'm here to help you on this path. But the time to move on this is now. Think of all the savers in the early 80s who saw yields hitting 15% on savings account. We literally have not seen anything like that ever since. Most people would kill to go back to a time when you were rewarded 15% for saving and growing your money. This is no different. Many companies offer dividend yields that are downright legendary right now, history-making. Look what happened a decade ago to folks who took advantage of great dividend-paying stocks. If you had bought $1,000 worth of Broadcom when it initiated a dividend in late 2010, you could be sitting on $14,243 now. Or Extra Space Storage. If you'd invested $1,000 10 years ago when its dividend paid out 18%, you'd now be sitting on $22,373. That's a 20 times return. And this is only starting with $1,000 and letting dividends compound over time. Imagine if you put in $5,000 or $10,000 from your nest egg, you could be looking at hundreds of thousands down the road. Here's another, Ross Stores. $1,000 would now be worth $23,139. And Tractor Supply, $1,000 invested in 2009 would now be worth $17,561. Here's one more. If you'd invested $1,000 in MasterCard in 2009, you'd be looking at $25,627 today. Now, these are some of the best returns you can possibly find looking back at the market, and they're not risky penny stocks, not tiny tech stocks, not beaten down value stocks. They're growing quality dividend payers. Just $1,000 in each of these 5 stocks, and you'd now have $102,943 in the bank. $10,000 into each would have grown to more than $1 million in just 10 years. Now, we're seeing that incredible opportunity again because dividend stocks right now are incredibly underappreciated, like they were roughly a decade ago. But this won't last forever. Sit on the sidelines and you're robbing yourself of the chance to profit. And I never recommend you bet the farm. I just showed you how as little as $1,000 can turn into $20,000 or more when you time it right. That's why I can't emphasize this enough. You have to act the moment you get my ultimate dividend package. It is free after all, so why wouldn't you claim it? Even if you just want to learn more, or if it's just a small starting stake you want to put in, the fact is anybody can get started today. And I'm going to give away my ultimate dividend package completely free to all of you watching at home, so you'll have everything you need. But before I show you how to claim your ultimate dividend package, let me introduce myself. As I said, my name is Marc Lichtenfeld. I'm the Chief Income Strategist of one of the country's top financial research institutions, the Oxford Club. My mission is to help every one of our readers generate a safe and steady stream of retirement income that never runs out. Running out of money is the #1 concern of retirees, and I believe dividends are the solution. I've published hundreds of articles, wrote my best-selling book, Get Rich with Dividends, appeared on CNBC, Fox Business, Bloomberg, and other media outlets. I'm doing everything I can to spread my message across America, and that's what led me here today to help you. You see, I keep watching people make the same investing mistakes over and over again. They buy at the top of the market, they sell at the bottom, they hold cash through bull markets and jump into the latest fad like pot stocks or Bitcoin, only to realize they got in too late and rode their investment down to the bottom. But here's the thing, it's not their fault. People just don't realize there's a better way to invest out there, a proven income strategy that is unmatched in the history of the markets. Because with dividends, you get paid month after month. While everyone else is swinging for the fences, you can actually grow your wealth. Because when you're investing in dividend stocks, your money is working for you. Consider the S&P 500's returns from 2000 to 2009. That's an entire decade of market returns. If you had invested in an S&P 500 index fund, you would have been down 9% by the end of those 10 years. If it wasn't for dividends, it'd be even worse, down 24%. The Wall Street Journal reported it was the worst decade ever for stocks. However, if you owned a portfolio consisting of just average, run-of-the-mill dividend-paying stocks, it would have gained 87% from 2000 to 2009. And if you had picked the best dividend stocks, those that raise dividends every year like the ones I target, you could have captured a return of 325% over those same 10 years. That is the power of dividend stocks versus just buying the regular old stock market. Now, these are incredible gains, but let me make a very important point. If you've missed investing in dividend stocks so far, you are not too late. You haven't missed out on this once-in-a-lifetime chance to get the biggest dividend yields I've seen in a decade, but you need to act immediately. After all, every day you sit out, you're missing out on collecting massive income. My ultimate dividend package will show you exactly how to profit from many of the high-yield, fast-growing dividends out there. Because as I've shown you here today, I believe there is no better way to get rich in the market today than investing in dividend stocks, no matter your starting point. And don't worry if you've never bought a dividend stock before. It is very simple. The ultimate dividend package is perfect for beginners looking to get started. It's also great for folks who are already investing in dividends but want to take those dividends to the next level. Just remember, you need to lock in these big growing dividend yields now because you may never see an opportunity like this again. If you sit on the sidelines, you'll miss out forever on what could be the easiest and highest yields of your lifetime. This situation is so urgent that the smart money is now going all in on dividend stocks. As I mentioned earlier, Warren Buffett is a big investor in dividend stocks, but he's not the only one. Consider Ryan Cohen. He's the founder of Chewy, a popular online pet supply company. In 2018, he sold Chewy for $3.35 billion. So what did he do with his money? He invested 100%, yes, 100% of his $3 billion into dividend-paying stocks. And he's not alone. Forbes reports that 62% of billionaires' favorite stocks paid dividends. Right now, the smart money is investing big money into dividend stocks. Everyone from Carl Icahn to Bill Ackman, And billionaire Mark Cuban once revealed that 4 out of 6 of his stock holdings are in dividend stocks. He said, "I believe non-dividend stocks aren't much more than baseball cards. They're worth what you can convince someone to pay for it." Needless to say, now is the time to buy dividend stocks. Listen, you don't want to look back and say you missed out. Let me show you the power of investing in top dividend-paying stocks and what reinvesting those dividends can do. United Health Group, for example, skyrocketed 1,022%. MasterCard jumped 1,412%. Moody's stock rose 1,249%. Market Access Holdings surged 3,443%. That's enough to turn just a $1,500 starting stake in each of these 4 stocks into more than $100,000 in 10 years. That's $6,000 into $112,890 to be exact. But here's the really exciting part. You've got a second chance to see extraordinary gains like these now, because dividend stocks haven't been oversold like this for a whole decade. And you saw the kind of gains that happened then. I believe the same potential is present in the market today. As you saw, billionaires and hedge funds are betting big on dividend stocks, and we could see share prices shoot up higher and faster than ever before. So the time to get in is today, before that happens. Because if you wait until after that happens, your chance at locking in growing big yields could disappear. And that's why I want to send you a copy of my Ultimate Dividend Package for free today. Your free copy of the Ultimate Dividend Package will teach you everything you need to know. I could probably charge hundreds of dollars for it, but today I want you to have it for free. Now here's everything you'll get. My first report features a very special dividend stock that I've shared with some of my paid readers already. There are more than 3,000 publicly traded dividend stocks, and precious few pay very high yields. Only a handful pay safe high yields, and I've uncovered one that I'm sharing with you today free of charge. It's a very unique company. When you buy a share of this company, you do not become a shareholder. Rather, you become a partner in the business. And as a partner, you are guaranteed your share of the company's profits. So rather than going to overpaid CEOs and directors, it goes directly into your pocket. This company has $36 billion in annual revenues, so there's plenty to go around. It just raised its dividend to a whopping 8% yield. And what's more, it's raised this dividend every year since 1998. Over the past 12 months, this company generated about twice as much cash as it pays out in dividends. Now that low payout is why I'm confident that although the yield is high, it's actually quite safe. It's no wonder that Morningstar recently called it compelling and undervalued, and that company insiders like its CEO, CFO, and COO have bought more than $11 million of its stock with their own money this year. Best of all, this company is set up for incredible growth in the years ahead. And what's more, it's an incredibly stable business. It's certainly not a cruise line or airline, a beaten down retail chain, or a risky real estate play. Rather, it's like a toll collector for name brand S&P 500 companies to transport their products. And just like a toll booth attendant, it collects fees along the way to the tune of billions of dollars. So it's a very stable business. And these S&P 500 companies are happy to pay the toll, because without them, they can't deliver their essential products to Americans across the country. It's a fantastic company with almost unlimited cash flow thanks to its toll booth collector business model. Sounds like a pretty good business, doesn't it? And you can collect your share as a partner. And get this, the stock is incredibly cheap, less than $20 a share. So no matter your starting point, you can become a partner in this business. But that's not all I'd like to send you today. I'm often asked what my favorite stock is, and it's a tough question to answer because there are a lot of variables to consider, including how much risk an investor can handle. But when I look at the market, one stock is my absolute favorite right now. Now, unlike many dividend companies, it's a breakthrough biotech. It owns the best-selling drug in the world, which brought in $19.9 billion in revenue last year, and it has a pipeline of other blockbuster drugs that are expected to generate $35 billion in sales. Over the past 12 months, it paid shareholders $6 billion in dividends. With $14 billion in free cash flow, it has more than enough cash to increase that dividend moving forward. Now, this company has raised its dividend every year since it began paying one nearly 50 years ago. meaning you get more money every single year. And I put the details about this stock in a free report titled My #1 Dividend Stock. And of course, that's not all. I'm also going to give you my top 3 extreme dividend stocks. As big as the dividends I've shown you today are, I haven't shown you the most extraordinary dividend stocks in the market. As part of the ultimate dividend package, you'll get my top 3 extreme dividend stocks, ones that could fast track your yields by simply using one powerful technique. Warren Buffett has used it to help make a 2 million% return since he started Berkshire Hathaway in 1965. Albert Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world. Benjamin Franklin said, "It's when money makes money, and the money that money makes money." I'm talking about compounding. By reinvesting dividends and letting your money work for you by compounding, you could make multiple times your original investment paid directly to you every year. PetMed Express is one of these extreme dividend companies. The company has increased its dividend so high and so fast in just 8 years with dividends reinvested, a $5,000 investment started paying out $13,335 every single year to investors. That's more than double your initial investment paid back to you every year. Universal Insurance is even better. Its extreme dividend rose so high and so fast that a $5,000 investment was paying out $59,995 in annual dividends after just 3 years. Novation Companies is another extreme dividend stock. After 5 years of reinvesting, $5,000 would have paid out a staggering $75,340 in dividends annually. Incredible, right? Now, of course, these are some of the best examples I found looking back, but most folks don't even know this is even possible at all. Imagine putting just $5,000 into a single stock and turning that into an income stream that paid you $75,000 every single year. What's even more exciting is that extreme dividends don't require leverage, options, or any gimmicks. You simply buy the regular shares at the regular price and reinvest the dividends automatically, but you have to time it perfectly. So that's why you need to move fast. Your chance to lock in these yields soon could be gone forever if you don't act soon. Now, I want to be very clear. These are volatile small plays, so there is risk involved, and I never recommend investing more than you can afford to lose, especially on these speculative picks. So you definitely don't want to bet the bank on these, which is fine, because you don't need much to get started. I'm going to give you my 3 favorite extreme dividend companies that you should consider buying immediately, completely free of charge. I'll show you how to buy them, when to buy them, and what price to pay for them. I've made everything as easy as possible for you to maximize your profit potential. Now, to my knowledge, there's nowhere else you'll hear about extreme dividends. You won't hear about these on the news, in a book, or on the internet, no matter how many Google searches you do. I've detailed each company in a special report I've titled 3 Extreme Dividend Stocks. And there's one last bonus gift I'd like to send you for free today. That's my income investing video series, Dividend Riches. These videos walk you through how to collect income around the clock. I will teach you everything you need to know about getting rich with dividends. Here are just a few of the things you'll discover. You'll see how to lock in a passive income stream where you get at least one check every single month with a small portfolio of dividend stocks. I'll show you why all dividends aren't created equal, and I'll break down the type of dividends you want to avoid at all costs and the types that can grow every single year. You'll find out how you can make money even if a stock goes down without options, shorting, or anything fancy. I'll reveal why you could pay 0 taxes on your dividends for decades if you follow the right steps. That's right, 0 taxes on your dividends. You'll see how you can turn a small dividend yield of even 2% into a 5%, 10%, even 20% yield on your initial investment with one little trick, and much more. It's a complete rundown of my entire dividend philosophy. Netflix could offer me $10 million to make this to a video series on its service, and I'd turn it down. I'll never put it for sale on Amazon either, because I'm not trying to make a buck on it. I'm trying to give it to folks who need it, to make an actual difference in this country. Our politicians have done all they can to make it hard for Americans to earn the income they need to survive. They don't really care about your life. They've proven that over and over again. But I think we can all make a difference by helping each other. That's what America truly is. It's certainly not our government, it's the people. And that's why I'd like to give you a copy of the Ultimate Dividend Package without charging you a single cent. I'll send it straight to you free of charge. To recap, here's everything you'll get free today with the Ultimate Dividend Package. Free gift number 1, the safest high-yield dividend in the world. Free gift number 2, my number 1 dividend stock. Free gift number 3, 3 extreme dividend stocks. Free gift number 4, Dividend Riches, Marc Lichtenfeld's Income Investing video series. That's a $1,044 value. But through the special offer I'm making today, you get it all completely free. There is no obligation to buy anything. It is my gift to you. Now, in just a moment, a big button is going to pop up that says, I want my Ultimate Dividend Package. When it does, you can click on it and we'll send everything 100% free of charge to your email. But before that button pops up, I want to be very upfront with you. This free offer is unlike anything I've ever done before. It costs us a huge amount to put together a package like this and send it out to the thousands of people who request it. It is not cheap, and I've never given something like this away before. I believe in the work we produce, and I think that normally people should pay for it. But these are unusual times, and people are struggling so much that I really felt it was my duty to make it available free of charge. However, for those that can afford it, I'm asking you to consider a risk-free trial of my publication, The Oxford Income Letter. By signing up, not only will you help us get the Ultimate Dividend Package out to more people, you'll also get my guidance throughout the year on the best income opportunities. And you'll have the chance to get it for less than 15 cents per day. I'll explain more in just a moment, but first let me tell you what the Oxford Income Letter is all about. In short, it's a service I created to help people retire in America with the income they need to live a fulfilled and secure life. And my readers are living proof. I've already helped many of my thousands of readers collect massive dividend income. Like Mort Davidson. He said, Mark, the performance of your dividend picks continues to amaze. I'm making more than $54,000 per year. Thank you. Reader Ed Abernathy said, it's very exciting to see money magically appear in my account throughout the month. The knowledge I've gained from Mark has been life-changing. And here's one more of my readers. This one is very important to me. It's from Bill in Montana. He's a paralyzed veteran. He's only 53 years old, but Bill told me he's not able to work in a traditional job anymore. So he started investing in my dividend stock recommendations. He said, it's given me a sense of purpose and value in my life, allowing me to provide for my family and gain back some pride again. We have 6 kids and 6 grandkids, and we're able to spend more time with them now because we're financially independent. Receiving Bill's letter was one of the proudest moments of my life. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to picture your perfect life. I want you to imagine what you would do with your family, where you would live, how you'd spend your days if you no longer had concerns about money. Would you buy your dream home, spend more time with your kids and grandkids, or just sleep better at night? Whatever your perfect life is, that's what I'm going to help you achieve today. As I've shown you, many of my readers are collecting big dividend checks month after month. Anybody can begin generating income today. My readers are real people, folks who started out just like you and are getting paid no matter what happens to the economy. That's the potential of the opportunity I'm putting in front of you today. I know from years of experience and research that investing in dividend stocks is proven to be the safest way to ensure you never run out of money in retirement. And right now is an unprecedented opportunity to lock in income for the rest of your life. And as I said, the yields I'm seeing right now are some of the best of my lifetime. So I don't want to just give you a few picks and send you on your way. My goal with the Oxford Income Letter is to give you the tools to build a portfolio of dividend superstars that could pay you more and more every year. Now, in order to do that, I've created a model portfolio of stocks that are some of the best dividend growth companies on the market. The Compound Income Portfolio. I first launched the Compound Income Portfolio back in 2013. It features stocks that are growing their dividends year after year, and it's been one of the most successful projects we've ever created. It's become incredibly popular with my 50,000 plus subscribers. In fact, I just got a message from a subscriber named Ed Cohen. He told me that the Income Letter's Compound Income Portfolio has become the foundation of my investment account. As a new member of the Oxford Income Letter, you'll have full access to every pick in my Compound Income Portfolio. However, if you're looking to generate income quickly and don't necessarily have time to compound your money, I have something else for you too. There's another model portfolio I designed to maximize income right away called the Instant Income Portfolio. I've loaded the instant income portfolio with plays that deliver maximum income right now. We have 5 plays in it currently. The average gain is 66% with maximum gains of 259%. I'm going to give you password protected access to this portfolio as well, along with access to our highest yielding portfolio, the high yield portfolio. Now this one is filled with companies that pay out the biggest dividends I can find. I call it the high yield portfolio because I'm looking for big, safe, double-digit yields that can accelerate your savings fast. So that's the third and final portfolio. You can get all 3 and all my future dividend picks if you give my Oxford Income Letter a risk-free trial. Since launching in 2013, all 3 of my portfolio have sported double-digit average returns of 17.53% with an average hold time of 1 year and 9 months. A stockbroker would kill for gains like these. But unlike a stockbroker, you get all my research for less than 13 cents a day. Just ask Donnie Brown. He subscribed to the Oxford Income Letter in preparation for retirement, and now he says, "It has been a great success in generating more income from my retirement funds than I thought was possible." That's my #1 goal for the Oxford Income Letter. I started it to help folks grow their retirement accounts faster and maximize the income they have to live on in retirement. With each monthly issue, I'll deliver the very best dividend stocks in the market. I'm looking for big yields, fast growth, and ultimate safety. And I'll show you how to generate double-digit dividend yields, maximize investment growth, build a bulletproof passive income stream. My goal is to help our members find income opportunities that make life easy, not hard, because the real purpose of dividend investing is to provide the income you need to truly enjoy life. It's the ability to take care of your family, to know your bills are paid, to not worry about the mortgage, to give back to your church and favorite charity, to go out and see the world. To put it simply, my income system is focused on living life to the fullest, not merely getting by. With 20 years of experience as a stock analyst, top financial author, and dividend and income expert, I am prepared to help you thrive in any financial market. Now remember, you can claim the free ultimate dividend package that I'm giving you today. It is 100% free, and you do not have to sign up for the Oxford Income Letter to get it. I'm making that available to you. But if you do sign up for the Oxford Income Letter, at less than 15 cents a day, mind you, I'll give you my best income plays throughout the year. I'll also give you 4 extra bonuses that I think you'll really enjoy. First up, a free hard copy of Financial Literacy Book of the Year Award winner, Get Rich with Dividends. Get Rich with Dividends is my best-selling dividend investing book that shows investors how to achieve double-digit returns using dividend stocks. It was awarded Book of the Year by the Institute for Financial Literacy. Through my years studying the markets, I've found that investing in certain types of companies that consistently grow dividends is the best way to multiply your money quickly. And while I could brag about my book, it's probably more helpful to just share with you what a few Amazon reviewers have said. One reader, Charlie B., wrote, "This is one of the most helpful investment books I've ever read. I have employed many of the methods and have had much success." Or Igor G., who called it the best book on investing I've ever read. Or James W., who said, "After 40 years of hit or miss investing, finally a logical, non-mystical program of investing to put my retirement account on the right path. If only this book had been available in my 20s, I could have retired in my 40s. Or Charlie S., he said, "The information in it about compounding your dividends is unbelievable. I would recommend this book to anyone looking to improve and increase their finances." All told, I've sold more than 110,000 copies of this book. It's been translated into languages like Thai, Polish, and Japanese. It sells for $40 in bookstores around the world, but I'd like to send you a free hardback copy today when you subscribe. Retire rich with 5 small cap dividend stocks. I'm also going to give you my top 5 small cap dividend stocks. When most people think of dividend stocks, they think of the blue chips like Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, or McDonald's, but very few people know about small cap dividend paying stocks. Many are as safe as blue chips, but still have huge growth potential. I want to send them all to you just for joining the Oxford Income Letter. So let me total it all up. As soon as you join, you're entitled to all the privileges that come with the subscription. You'll receive 12 months of my Oxford Income Letter newsletter, weekly model portfolio updates with key new information regarding our income opportunities, password-protected access to the subscriber-only website, newly designed with a more personalized approach for you, access to our Pillar 1 advisors, including experts in collectibles, real estate, tax law, insurance, and more, the weekly mailbag where I answer readers' most asked questions each and every week, Oxford Income Blasts, which have information so urgent it cannot wait for the regularly scheduled updates. You'll also receive every one of the reports, videos, portfolios, and special bonuses I've lined up for you today, including access to all of our special model portfolios, the instant income portfolio, the compound income portfolio, the high yield portfolio, extra bonus, free hard copy of Get Rich with Dividends, and Retire Rich with 5 small cap dividend stocks. That's on top of the free ultimate dividend package you can claim today. That's a total of free bonuses valued at $1,392. Now, of course, if you just want the ultimate dividend package, that's your choice. It's 100% free to receive it. Just click on the button below. But I recommend you join us at the Oxford Income Letter as well. That way, you have me helping you find the very best income opportunities all year long. And for how long I've been in this business, I can tell you the absolute best feature of the Oxford Income Letter is the price. It's simply unbeatable. Normally, we charge $249 for 12 months of the Oxford Income Letter, which is more than fair considering how much we put into it. But today, you can start collecting income for just a fraction of that, just $49. That means for about 13 cents a day, you'll get a full 12 months of access to the Oxford Income Letter. Plus, I back it up with a best-in-class guarantee. When you subscribe to the Oxford Income Letter today, you do so absolutely risk-free for a full year. So you have absolutely nothing to lose by acting right now. Try the Oxford Income Letter risk-free for 12 months. And if for any reason you're unhappy, simply call us up and you'll receive a prompt, hassle-free 100% refund. I'm sure you'll agree that's a fair deal. 12 months on the house and a full money-back guarantee. And you can keep all your free bonuses just as a thank you for trusting me today. The biggest risk is not signing up and just sitting on the sidelines while other investors build retirement accounts that hand them the income they need for the rest of their lives. You'll get a full 12 months of access to the Oxford Income Letter, as well as all of the gifts I've discussed today, including your free copy of my Ultimate Dividend Package. Now, you may be wondering, why am I giving away so much value for such a great price? Well, here's the plain truth. At $49, we lose money. It costs us about $150 per person to get these packages in our hands, so we're losing $100 for every person who signs up. So why the heck do we do it? Because I know that once you experience the Oxford Income Letter, you'll stick with me for the long term. So really, I'm betting $100 that you'll make money with my guidance. That's the risk we take. And it means all the pressure is on me to truly deliver. I want you to stay on that second year and then email me, Mark, I'm making more income than I ever thought possible. And then you stay on that third year and you tell me, I've shown this to my friends and family and now they are making money. I charge so little because I know people who actually use my recommendations and research will stick around because they will want to keep making money. So it's in my best interest to help you make as much money as possible. And I'm confident I can do just that because I've done it for years for people just like you. Like Kevin Hannigan of Chatham, Massachusetts. He felt he didn't have enough cash saved for retirement after the '08 crash, but he built his portfolio up to millions in dividend-paying stocks. Here's what he wrote to me. Mark, at the end of 2008, I had $381,000 in my investment account. Shortly thereafter, I began using the ideas put forth in the Oxford Income Letter as my go-to strategy. At the end of 2017, my investment account totaled in excess of $2.7 million. This was bolstered almost exclusively by gains from investments, 90% Mark's recommendations. Thanks for all the insights and especially for the financial freedom to retire on my terms. He's just one of thousands of happy readers. I sleep better at night knowing that I have a long-term strategy for wealth generation. Donald Smith, Jackson, Wyoming. Your dividend system has changed my life and that of my family. Martha Thomas, Burlington, Vermont. By far the best investment newsletter that I have subscribed to, and I've subscribed to a lot of them, you have made a lot of money for me. Robert Schweitzer, Houston, Texas. You're up there with Warren Buffett and John Bogle when it comes to people who I admire for their patient, disciplined, and ethical approach to investing. Jonathan Barksdale, Macon, Georgia. We have made lots of money to support us in retirement. Thanks, Mark. We have more now than we had when we retired 20 years ago. Paul James, Atlanta, Georgia. As you can see, we focus on both helping our subscribers increase their investment income and also helping them achieve their dream life. Some of them start small with just a couple of $1,000s, but others who receive the Oxford Income Letter are worth millions. The fact is, no matter your financial situation, you can always use more income and more security later in life. The whole point is to have growing income flowing in so you never have to worry. This is your chance to join these people, to get the income you need to truly enjoy life, to know your bills are paid, to not worry about the mortgage, to give back to your church and favorite charity, to go out and see the world, simply because you made the decision to give the Oxford Income Letter a risk-free try today. Remember, we're seeing some of the biggest dividend yields of the past decade, but this won't last forever. Once everyone starts piling back into these dividend stocks, they'll push prices higher, and you could lose your chance to lock in these high-yield dividend opportunities forever. You may never see huge double-digit yields like these again, so I urge you to act now. Your decision to join the Oxford Income Letter today is 100% risk-free. If at any point over the next 365 days you're not satisfied, simply call up my dedicated US-based customer care team and let our team members know. They'll issue a full, no questions asked refund right away. Of course, I'll say again that you can get my entire Ultimate Dividend Package today free of charge. There is no purchase necessary. Simply click on the button below to get your package. But I ask that you really consider and think about my risk-free offer for the Oxford Income Letter. You have nothing to lose. If the service I provide doesn't live up to your expectations, you can get every penny back. When you think about it like that, you simply have no reason not to respond to this offer right away. Just click the button below to claim your free Ultimate Dividend Package, take a risk-free trial of the Oxford Income Letter, and get all of the other bonus gifts I've mentioned today. It really is that easy. Once you click that button, a whole world of income is going to open up to you. The time to take action is now. The last time dividend yields were this high was 10 years ago. And as you'll remember, the time was ripe if you got in when the market was low, and investors would have made a killing on the very best dividend stocks. You have the chance to dramatically change your finances forever. To get started, simply click on the button below. Thanks for watching.